Hey, young men, stand still for a moment. Feel the ground beneath your feet. This is your starting line, the edge of a vast, untamed wilderness called life. It's wild, unpredictable, and it's roaring your name. This isn't just another day, it's the day, the one where you decide who you're going to become. Not next week, not next year, but right now. The world doesn't pause, and neither can you. So let's ignite that spark inside you and turn it into a blaze. You're surrounded by noise, social media, critics, expectations. They're all screaming at you to play it safe, to blend in, to chase comfort over courage. But that's not you. Deep inside, there's a fire, a restless hunger that's been smoldering too long. It's the part of you that dreams bigger than your circumstances, that craves purpose, that wants to carve your name into the world. That fire is your soul begging you to wake up. It's time to answer the call. I know the doubt's creeping in. It's too hard. I've failed before. I don't even know where to start. Let me tell you something. Every man who ever built anything worth having felt that way. I've been there myself. Growing up in a small town, raised by a single mom who worked 2 jobs, life wasn't handed to me on a silver platter. We scraped by. Some months we barely kept the lights on. I wasn't the star student, the athlete, or the guy with unshakable confidence. I was just me. And I failed, spectacularly. I flunked classes, got cut from the basketball team, watched dreams crumble. I'd lie awake at night, wondering if I'd ever amount to anything. But here's the truth. Failure isn't your enemy. It's the forge where men are made. Think of the greatest warriors, not just soldiers on battlefields, but men who fought for something bigger: freedom, family, truth. Men like inventors who defied skepticism, leaders who rallied nations, fathers who showed up despite exhaustion. They weren't born invincible. They were shaped by struggle. Every scar, every rejection, every sleepless night was a lesson. You're in that forge right now. Every doubt, every setback, every moment you feel like quitting is hammering you into something stronger. But only if you keep swinging. What's holding you back? Fear? Fear of failing, of looking foolish, of not measuring up. Fear is a liar. It's a shadow that grows the longer you stare at it. Turn on the light, take action, and it fades. I remember the first time I dared to chase a dream. I wanted to start a business, but I had nothing. No money, no network, no roadmap. Everyone called me crazy. Get a steady job, they said. Don't risk it. But I couldn't ignore the voice inside, the one whispering I was meant for more. So I started small. Late nights, side hustles, teaching myself skills from scratch. I failed plenty. Lost money I couldn't afford. Lost sleep I desperately needed. Lost friends who didn't understand. But every step forward fanned that inner flame. Today, I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving, building a life I'm proud of. And it all started with one choice: to stop listening to fear and start listening to my soul. That voice is in you too. It's the one that speaks in the quiet moments, telling you you're destined for greatness. It's the spark that flares when you see someone achieve what you know you could. Don't smother it, feed it. How? By doing the hard stuff. Get up at 5 a.m. when your body begs for sleep. Hit the gym when you'd rather scroll your phone. Read books that stretch your mind, not just entertain. Seek out mentors, even if it's just their words in a podcast or a page. Say no to distractions, video games, endless feeds, excuses. Every choice to be better is fuel for that fire. And trust me, it roars. But let's get real. Life's not a straight path. It's a jagged mountain climb. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Others, you'll stumble hard. I remember a time when I thought I'd made it. My business was growing. I was finally earning respect. Then it crashed. A bad decision, a market shift, gone. I was back to square one, with bills piling up and doubts louder than ever. I wanted to quit. But I thought about my mom, working those double shifts, never giving up. I thought about the man I wanted to be, not just for me, but for the people who'd depend on me someday. So I got up, I started again. Smaller, humbler, wiser. That's what men do. We fall and we rise. Young men, you're not here to drift. You're here to build, to create, to lead. The world needs you, your strength, your vision, your heart. Look at history. Every great change came from men who dared to stand tall. The Wright brothers, mocked for dreaming of flight. Nelson Mandela, imprisoned yet unbowed. Everyday heroes, fathers, teachers, entrepreneurs, who showed up when it hurt. They didn't wait for permission. They took responsibility. That's what makes a man. Not age, not wealth, not fame, but the courage to say, this is my life and I'm owning it. Right now, you might feel lost. Maybe you're trapped in a job that drains you, or school feels like a treadmill to nowhere. Maybe you're wrestling with demons, addiction, depression, shame that no one else sees. I see you, and I'm telling you, you're not alone and you're not finished. Your story's just beginning. Every epic tale has a dark chapter where the hero faces a choice: surrender or fight. This is yours. Choose to fight. Let me share another story. A friend of mine, Jay, grew up in a rough neighborhood. Gangs, drugs, violence. It was everywhere. He could have followed that path, plenty did. But Jay had a dream: to be a chef, to create food that brought people together. Sounds simple, right? But for him, it was a mountain. No money for culinary school, no connections, just a kid with a dream. He worked dishwashing jobs, saved every penny, practiced recipes in a cramped apartment. People laughed. A chef? From here? He kept going. Today, Jay owns a restaurant. It's not Michelin star, but it's his, packed every night with people who love his food. He didn't wait for a handout. He built his dream, brick by brick. That's what you're capable of too. Picture this. 10 years from now, you're standing tall. You built something: a career, a family, a legacy. You're not perfect, but you're proud. You look back at this moment, right here, and realize it was when you turned the page. That's not a fantasy. It's a future you can forge. But it starts with one step, today. Not a giant leap, just a real move. Write down your goal. Make that call. Do those push-ups. Start that project. Momentum comes from motion. And you don't need to have it all figured out. No man does. Life's a journey, not a blueprint. But you need heart, grit, the kind of stubborn faith that says, I'm not stopping, no matter what. That's what separates the men who rise from the ones who fade. Not talent, not luck, heart. So what's your dream? Maybe it's starting a business like I did. Maybe it's creating art, or serving your community, or being the father you never had. Whatever it is, it's yours, unique, sacred. Don't let the world dilute it. Protect it. Fight for it. And don't compare your path to anyone else's. Your journey is yours alone. The guy on Instagram with the perfect life? He's struggling too. Focus on your climb. Here's a challenge. Tonight, before you sleep, write down one thing you want to change. Not a vague wish, something specific. I'll work out 3 times this week. I'll apply for that job. I'll call my dad. Then do it. No excuses. One small win sparks another. That's how you build a life. And when it gets tough, and it will, remember why you started. Think of the people you'll lift up when you succeed. Your family, your friends, the kid who'll look at you and think, if he did it, I can too. You're not just fighting for you, you're fighting for them. Young men, this world is tough, but you're tougher. You're not just a name or a number. You're a force, a story unfolding, a legacy in the making. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It's a myth. This is your moment. Own it. Chase your purpose. Fight for your dreams. Fall and rise again, because that's what men do. Now go. The wilderness is calling. Your fire's burning. The man you're meant to be is waiting. Rise up.